Living alone can feel like stepping into a vast, quiet space for the first time. The silence, initially overwhelming, can slowly transform into an enriching experience that fosters profound self-discovery and personal growth. In this exploration of solitude, we are invited to not merely tolerate being alone, but to embrace it as an opportunity to unlock the hidden treasures within ourselves. Guided by the teachings of Buddha, this journey through solitude becomes not just a state of being but a transformative process leading to empowerment and deeper happiness. Imagine standing on the edge of a serene lake at dawn. The water surface is undisturbed, reflecting the sky's soft hues. This tranquil scene mirrors the experience of solitude. When the noise of life fades, it allows our inner world to come into focus. For many, the idea of living alone may seem daunting, even frightening. We often associate it with loneliness, a condition many of us instinctively resist. Yet, solitude and loneliness are not synonymous. Solitude is a conscious choice to step away from external distractions and immerse ourselves in a space where growth and healing can flourish. Living alone challenges us to find peace within ourselves, a process that begins with facing the initial discomfort of silence. Often, this quietness confronts us with our thoughts and feelings, some of which may have been buried beneath the busy hum of daily life. However, instead of being a void, this silence becomes a blank canvas on which we can paint the story of our lives with greater intention and clarity. As Buddhist teachings emphasize, the path to enlightenment is found in balance and mindfulness, and solitude is an ideal environment to cultivate these qualities. The first step in this journey is to shift our perception of solitude from a challenge to an opportunity. This involves embracing the silence rather than seeking to fill it. Think of the quiet moments as a pause in a symphony, where the absence of sound highlights the beauty of what came before and what is to follow. These moments of stillness are where we can begin to understand ourselves better, to listen to the whispers of our inner voice, and to discover what truly matters to us. Buddha's life offers profound lessons on the power of solitude. Born a prince surrounded by luxury, he chose to renounce his worldly possessions and live a life of simplicity and reflection. Through his solitary meditations, he uncovered truths about the nature of suffering and the path to liberation. His journey shows us that solitude is not about isolation, but about finding a deeper connection with ourselves and the world around us. It teaches us to be present, to savor the moment, and to cultivate a sense of inner peace that remains unshaken by external circumstances. One of the most transformative aspects of living alone is the opportunity it provides for self-reflection. When we are constantly surrounded by others, it's easy to lose sight of who we are. Our thoughts, opinions, and desires can become entangled with those of the people around us. Solitude offers a chance to disentangle these threads and examine our true selves without judgment. Through this process, we gain a clearer understanding of our strengths, weaknesses, and aspirations. This self-awareness becomes the foundation for personal growth and self-love. Yet, the journey is not without its challenges. Loneliness often emerges as a formidable companion in solitude. It's a universal human experience that can feel overwhelming at times. However, instead of resisting it, we can learn to embrace loneliness as a teacher. Buddhist teachings remind us that all emotions are transient, like clouds passing across the sky. By observing our feelings of loneliness without clinging to them or pushing them away, we can gain insights into our need for connection and the ways we seek validation from external sources. In this sense, loneliness becomes an opportunity for growth. It invites us to explore our inner landscape and to develop a deeper relationship with ourselves. Meditation, a cornerstone of Buddhist practice, plays a crucial role in this process. By sitting quietly and observing our thoughts and emotions, we learn to accept ourselves as we are. This practice fosters self-compassion and patience, essential qualities for navigating the journey of living alone. Consider the practice of loving-kindness meditation, or metta. This meditation begins with directing compassion toward ourselves before extending it to others. It's a powerful tool for transforming loneliness into a sense of interconnectedness. When we cultivate kindness toward ourselves, we recognize that our feelings of isolation are shared by others. This awareness creates a bridge of empathy, reminding us that we are part of a greater whole, even in our moments of solitude. Building a daily routine is another practical step in embracing solitude. A structured day provides a sense of stability and purpose, which can be especially comforting when living alone. This routine doesn't have to be rigid. Rather, it should include activities that nourish the body, mind, and spirit. Morning meditation, an afternoon walk in nature, or an evening spent journaling are all ways to create a rhythm that supports well-being and personal growth. Cooking for oneself is a particularly meaningful act of self-care. It's not merely about preparing meals, but about nurturing the body and appreciating the effort that goes into creating something sustaining. Each ingredient becomes a symbol of mindfulness, each step a meditation in action. Through these small rituals, we cultivate a deeper appreciation for life's simple pleasures. As we become more comfortable with solitude, we begin to notice its transformative effects. We find ourselves growing more resilient, confident, and content. The quiet space that once felt intimidating now becomes a sanctuary where we can recharge and reconnect with our true selves. This newfound strength spills over into other areas of life, enhancing our relationships and enriching our experiences. Solitude also teaches us the value of independence. Living alone requires us to take responsibility for our well-being, from managing finances to maintaining a clean and welcoming home. These tasks, while mundane, are acts of empowerment. They remind us that we are capable of creating a life that reflects our values and aspirations. Each challenge we overcome, whether it's fixing a leaky faucet or budgeting for the month, becomes a testament to our resourcefulness and determination. At the heart of this journey is the realization that happiness is not found in external circumstances, but within ourselves. Solitude strips away the distractions that often obscure this truth, revealing the richness of our inner world. It encourages us to seek joy in the present moment, to find beauty in simplicity, and to cultivate gratitude for what we have. For instance, consider the joy of sipping a cup of tea in the morning sunlight. In solitude, this simple act becomes a moment of mindfulness, a reminder of the abundance in our lives. It's in these small, ordinary moments that we find the extraordinary. Buddha's teachings also emphasize the importance of balance. While solitude is a powerful tool for growth, it's equally important to maintain connections with others. Living alone doesn't mean living in isolation. On the contrary, it provides an opportunity to strengthen existing relationships and to form new ones with greater intention and authenticity. Reaching out to friends and family, joining community groups, or participating in activities that align with our interests are all ways to foster a sense of belonging. Ultimately, living alone is not about escaping the world, but about engaging with it more meaningfully. It's about finding the courage to face ourselves, to embrace our imperfections, and to celebrate our unique journey. By doing so, we not only transform our own lives, but also inspire others to discover the beauty of solitude and the strength within themselves. As we continue this exploration, remember that solitude is not an end, but a beginning. It's an invitation to embark on a journey of self-discovery, healing, and growth. Whether you're just starting out or well along the path, each step brings new insights and opportunities. And if this resonates with you, consider joining our community by subscribing to Buddhism in Modern Life. Together, we can explore the timeless wisdom of Buddha and its relevance in today's world, creating a space where solitude becomes a source of connection and inspiration. The journey into solitude is not linear, nor is it devoid of obstacles. As we delve deeper, we begin to confront the profound emotional landscapes that living alone unveils. Among these, loneliness often stands as the most formidable. However, with a shift in perspective, we can reframe loneliness not as an enemy, but as a profound teacher offering invaluable lessons about our connection to others and, most importantly, to ourselves. To understand loneliness, it's essential to first embrace its universality. Loneliness is a thread woven through the human experience. At some point, everyone feels its tug. Recognizing this shared experience is comforting. It reminds us that even in our solitude, we are part of a collective human story. In fact, This awareness can transform loneliness into a bridge that connects us more deeply to the world around us. Buddhist teachings encourage us to approach these feelings with compassion, to sit with them, and to let them guide us toward understanding rather than avoidance. Meditation becomes a powerful tool in this process. When we sit quietly and observe our loneliness without judgment, we begin to see it for what it is, a transient emotion, much like a passing storm. In these moments of observation, we can ask ourselves, what is this loneliness trying to teach me? Often, it reveals unmet needs for connection, unresolved emotions, or a longing for self-acceptance. By addressing these underlying issues, we transform loneliness from a source of pain into a catalyst for growth. Loving-kindness meditation offers a practical approach to navigate these feelings. Starting with compassion toward oneself, it gradually extends to others, fostering a sense of interconnectedness. Imagine sitting quietly and repeating phrases like, "May I be happy, may I be healthy, may I find peace." Over time, extend these wishes to loved ones, acquaintances, and even those with whom you've had conflicts. This practice not only soothes the ache of loneliness, but also deepens your empathy for others, reminding you of the universal quest for happiness and belonging. Beyond meditation, engaging in creative activities can serve as a powerful antidote to loneliness. Writing, painting, or playing music becomes more than mere hobbies. They transform into expressions of our inner world and bridges to connect with others who share similar passions. These acts of creation remind us of our ability to contribute meaningfully, even when we're alone. For instance, journaling about your feelings can help clarify your emotions and provide a sense of release. Sharing a poem or a piece of art online might resonate with someone else, creating an unexpected bond. In solitude, the relationships we do maintain take on new dimensions. Living alone offers a unique opportunity to nurture these connections with greater intention. Instead of casual interactions, we learn to value the depth of meaningful conversations. For example, reaching out to a friend for a heartfelt phone call or writing a letter can be profoundly fulfilling. These acts reaffirm that while we may be physically alone, we are never truly isolated. Technology also becomes an ally in this endeavor. Video calls, social media, and online communities offer platforms to stay connected with loved ones and to meet like-minded individuals. While it's essential to use these tools mindfully to avoid overstimulation, they can significantly enhance our sense of belonging. Joining an online book club, for instance, or participating in a virtual yoga class not only provides structure but also fosters connections that enrich our solitary experience. At the same time, solitude invites us to redefine the concept of community. Buddhist teachings often highlight the value of Sangha, a supportive group of like-minded individuals. In modern times, this community doesn't have to be confined to physical spaces. It can include online forums, neighborhood groups, or even a small circle of trusted friends. The key is to find or create a space where you feel seen, heard, and supported. As we embrace solitude more fully, we also begin to understand the importance of setting boundaries. Living alone allows us to establish clear guidelines about how we spend our time and with whom. These boundaries protect our energy and ensure that our interactions align with our values. For instance, saying no to social obligations that don't resonate with us becomes easier when we've cultivated comfort in our own company. Solitude further enhances our ability to appreciate the present moment. Without the constant distractions of external demands, we become more attuned to the simple joys around us. The warmth of sunlight streaming through a window, the sound of birdsong in the morning, or the satisfying rhythm of chopping vegetables for dinner. These moments, often overlooked in busier settings, take on new significance, grounding us in gratitude. Gratitude, in turn, becomes a cornerstone of our solitary journey. By focusing on what we have rather than what we lack, we shift our mindset from scarcity to abundance. For example, keeping a gratitude journal where you jot down 3 things you're thankful for each day can have a profound impact on your outlook. Over time, this practice cultivates a sense of contentment that transcends external circumstances. Another transformative aspect of solitude is its capacity to inspire personal freedom. When we live alone, We have the autonomy to design our lives according to our preferences and aspirations. This freedom is both liberating and instructive, teaching us to trust our instincts and make decisions with confidence. Whether it's redecorating a space to reflect our personality or pursuing a long-held dream, solitude empowers us to take ownership of our lives. For instance, imagine always wanting to learn a new language or pick up a musical instrument. Living alone provides the time and space to embark on these endeavors without distraction. Each small achievement becomes a celebration of our independence and determination. Similarly, setting personal goals, whether related to career, health, or creativity, provides direction and purpose, enriching our daily lives. Through all these practices, the overarching lesson of solitude becomes clear. It is not a state to be feared, but a gift to be embraced. It teaches us resilience, self-reliance, and the beauty of our own company. It encourages us to look inward for happiness and to cultivate a life that aligns with our deepest values. As we continue this exploration, let us remember that solitude is not a destination but a journey. Each step we take brings us closer to understanding ourselves and the world around us. And if this journey resonates with you, don't hesitate to share your experiences or join the conversation by subscribing to Buddhism in Modern Life. Together, we can uncover the profound wisdom that solitude and Buddhist teachings have to offer, creating lives filled with meaning and connection. As we journey further into the exploration of solitude, another vital theme emerges: the profound growth that comes from embracing change and adapting to life's inevitable twists and turns. Living alone provides a unique opportunity to hone adaptability and resilience, qualities that not only enhance our solitary experience but also fortify us for life's broader challenges. Change, though often unsettling, is an inescapable aspect of existence. In solitude, we come face to face with this reality. Whether it's adjusting to a new living arrangement, navigating shifts in career, or managing unforeseen circumstances, living alone requires us to develop a flexible mindset. This adaptability is akin to a tree bending in the wind. It doesn't resist the storm but flows with it, emerging stronger and more grounded. A crucial aspect of adapting to solitude is cultivating a mindset of curiosity and openness. Instead of viewing changes as obstacles, we can see them as opportunities for growth. For instance, learning to cook for oneself might initially feel daunting, but it soon becomes a chance to experiment with new recipes, explore diverse cuisines, and develop a deeper appreciation for the food we consume. Similarly, taking on household responsibilities teaches valuable skills, from basic repairs to budgeting, that build confidence and self-reliance. Buddha's teachings on impermanence provide a guiding light in this process. He reminds us that all things, including our circumstances, are transient. Embracing this truth allows us to let go of the fear of change and to approach each new situation with grace. For example, when faced with a significant life transition, such as moving to a new city or ending a relationship, we can find solace in the understanding that these experiences, like seasons, are part of life's natural rhythm. In the face of change, developing a routine becomes an anchor that provides stability. While solitude offers the freedom to design our days, having a loose structure can help us maintain balance and focus. For instance, setting aside time for exercise, hobbies, and self-care ensures that our physical and emotional well-being remain priorities. These routines act as touchstones, grounding us as we navigate unfamiliar terrain. Solitude also encourages us to explore new interests and skills, which become avenues for personal growth. Picking up a hobby, such as gardening, painting, or learning a musical instrument, not only fills our time meaningfully but also nurtures our sense of accomplishment and joy. These activities serve as reminders that growth is a lifelong process, enriched by the willingness to try and learn. Adapting to change also involves understanding when to seek support. Living alone doesn't mean facing everything in isolation. True independence lies in knowing when to reach out to friends, family, or professionals for advice or assistance. For instance, a difficult project at work or a personal challenge might be more manageable with input from others who have faced similar situations. This balance between self-reliance and connection reflects Buddha's teaching of the middle way, where moderation and balance guide us toward fulfillment. Nature becomes another source of wisdom as we adapt to solitude, observing the cycles of the natural world, the changing seasons, the growth of plants, the ebb and flow of tides, reminds us of life's inherent rhythm and resilience. Spending time outdoors, whether through a walk in the park or tending to a small garden, fosters a sense of connection and calm. It's a grounding practice that aligns us with the larger patterns of existence, offering perspective and peace. In solitude, we also learn to listen to our inner voice, a practice that grows stronger as we adapt to life's changes. This inner dialogue becomes a source of guidance and reassurance, helping us navigate decisions with confidence. For example, journaling can be a powerful way to connect with our thoughts and emotions. Writing about our experiences allows us to process them, gain clarity, and recognize patterns that inform our future choices. Through this process, we come to understand that growth is not linear. There will be moments of doubt, setbacks, and challenges. However, each of these moments carries the potential for insight and strength. As we overcome obstacles, we build resilience, an inner fortitude that equips us to face future difficulties with greater ease. Buddha's journey itself is a testament to this resilience, showing us that perseverance and self-compassion are essential companions on the path to enlightenment. Another vital lesson of adapting to solitude is the practice of gratitude. By focusing on what we have, rather than what we lack, we cultivate a sense of abundance. This mindset shift transforms our perception of challenges into opportunities. For example, a day spent alone at home can be reframed as a chance to recharge, reflect, and enjoy our own company. Similarly, a change in routine might lead to unexpected discoveries and new perspectives. Gratitude can also be expressed through acts of kindness, both toward ourselves and others. Treating ourselves to a favorite meal, reaching out to a friend to offer support, or volunteering in the community are all ways to channel gratitude into action. These practices not only enhance our sense of well-being, but also reinforce our connection to the world around us. As we continue to adapt and grow in solitude, we begin to see it not as a limitation, but as a canvas for self-expression and discovery. Each challenge becomes a brushstroke, each triumph a splash of color, painting a picture of a life that is uniquely our own. This perspective empowers us to embrace solitude with confidence, knowing that it is a space where we can thrive and flourish. In this evolving journey, let us remember that change is not something to be feared, but a natural part of life's tapestry. By embracing adaptability, nurturing resilience, and finding joy in the process, we transform solitude into a powerful force for growth and fulfillment. And as always, if this resonates with you, consider sharing your experiences or joining our community at Buddhism in Modern Life. Together, we can explore the profound lessons that solitude and change offer, creating lives enriched by self-discovery and connection. As we draw closer to the culmination of this journey into solitude, we turn our attention to the profound lessons and ultimate purpose that this experience imparts. Living alone not only fosters personal growth, but also unveils deeper truths about our connection to ourselves, others, and the world around us. This final segment synthesizes these insights, offering a comprehensive understanding of how solitude, guided by Buddhist wisdom, can transform our lives into an authentic expression of peace, joy, and purpose. One of the most significant realizations that emerges from living alone is the discovery of inner peace. In solitude, we learn that true tranquility is not dictated by external circumstances, but arises from within. This peace comes from accepting ourselves fully, imperfections and all. It is a quiet confidence that grows with every moment we spend nurturing our inner world. Through meditation and mindfulness, we practice observing our thoughts and emotions without judgment, allowing them to pass like leaves floating down a stream. This practice not only calms the mind, but also creates space for self-compassion and clarity. With this clarity comes a deeper understanding of our values and priorities. Living alone strips away distractions, enabling us to focus on what truly matters. We become more attuned to our passions and purpose, whether it's pursuing a creative project, dedicating time to self-improvement, or simply relishing life's quiet moments. This alignment with our authentic selves brings a profound sense of fulfillment, as we are no longer swayed by societal expectations or external validation. Equally transformative is the understanding that we are never truly alone. While physical solitude provides the space for introspection, it also illuminates our interconnectedness with others. Buddhist teachings emphasize that all beings are interdependent, bound by a shared existence. Recognizing this truth inspires a sense of gratitude and compassion. Acts of kindness, whether it's helping a neighbor, volunteering, or simply offering a listening ear, become meaningful expressions of this connection. These actions remind us that even in our solitude, we are part of a greater whole. Solitude also teaches us to appreciate life's simple joys. Without the constant rush of activity, we find beauty in the ordinary. The warmth of sunlight on our skin, the soothing sound of rain, or the satisfaction of completing a task. These moments, often overlooked in busier times, become sources of contentment and inspiration. Gratitude flourishes in this space, shifting our focus from what we lack to the abundance that surrounds us. As our journey in solitude deepens, we inevitably confront the concept of impermanence. Buddhist teachings remind us that all things are transient, from our emotions to our circumstances. Embracing this impermanence allows us to let go of attachment and live more fully in the present moment. It's a liberation that brings with it a sense of peace and resilience. When we understand that life's highs and lows are fleeting, we can face challenges with grace and savor joys with mindfulness. The lessons of solitude extend beyond the personal realm, influencing how we engage with the world. Living alone encourages us to be more intentional in our relationships, fostering connections that are genuine and meaningful. It also cultivates a sense of responsibility toward our environment, as we become more mindful of our impact and choices. For instance, we might find ourselves drawn to sustainable practices, such as reducing waste or supporting local initiatives, as a reflection of our inner values. In solitude, we also explore our spirituality, delving into questions of purpose and existence. This exploration need not adhere to a specific doctrine. Rather, it's a personal journey of seeking meaning and connection. Whether through meditation, prayer, or reflection, we deepen our relationship with the universe and our place within it. This spiritual awakening enriches our lives, infusing them with a sense of wonder and awe. At the heart of this journey lies empowerment. Living alone teaches us that we are capable, resilient, and resourceful. Each challenge overcome and each goal achieved reinforces our confidence in our abilities. We learn to trust ourselves, to make decisions that align with our values, and to create a life that reflects who we are. This empowerment is not just about independence, but about embracing the freedom to live authentically. As we reach the end of this exploration, it's essential to reflect on the broader implications of solitude. The time spent alone is not an escape from the world, but a preparation for engaging with it more fully. It equips us with the tools to navigate life with grace, to build meaningful connections, and to contribute positively to the world around us. Solitude, then, becomes a foundation upon which we can construct a life of purpose and joy. In conclusion, living alone, guided by the wisdom of Buddha, is a transformative journey that reveals the richness of our inner world and our connection to the greater whole. It teaches us to find peace within ourselves, to embrace change with resilience, and to live with intention and gratitude. As we step into this space of empowerment and understanding, we discover that solitude is not a limitation but a boundless opportunity for growth and fulfillment. Thank you for joining me on this journey of self-discovery and empowerment. If this exploration has resonated with you, I invite you to continue the conversation by subscribing to Buddhism in Modern Life. Together, we can delve deeper into the timeless teachings of Buddha and their relevance in today's world, fostering a community where solitude and connection coexist in harmony. Let's embrace the beauty of living with intention, authenticity, and compassion, creating lives that inspire and uplift.